Do you consider yourself a good manager that protects your people when the going gets tough? I'm Marcelle Yeager from Career Valet, where our job preparation writing services get 93% of our clients in the door for interviews within weeks of working together. So this is something about which I get really passionate, and it is whether or not managers protect their people from the drama going on in the office at the higher levels. This is so important, and I can't stress enough how staff is much more invested in a manager that does this than a manager that does not. And it's really important when you're at that level that you are kind of sheltering your people and allowing them to do their work so that they're not influenced as heavily as they might be by the politics and the things going on at the upper levels of your company. And that's a really good way to get people to want to stay and work with you if they feel like they're cared for. And that really is part of your role as a manager, to allow people to be able to continue doing their work even when things are going poorly in other parts of the business, or maybe there is a big merger happening. There's a lot of change management skills in there that you've got to learn and communicate in the right way with your team to make sure they stay with you through those, to weather those storms. And there are ways, of course, that you can go about doing that are very specific. One of them is to encourage people to take time off when they've done well, and when they've been very helpful of their colleagues or to you on a project. Don't just wait for people to raise their hand and say, I need some time off, I'm so burned out. You need to be aware. You need to be able to recognize when people need that, when things are tough, either at work or in their personal life, and be willing to go and say to them, look, I know you've been working really hard. I really think you deserve some time off. Why don't you take some? And the second thing you can do is give awards. And I'm not talking about a coffee mug or a nice little plaque on the wall. People want monetary awards. I don't know why this is so hard for companies to understand, or organizations, but this is almost universally true, right? People don't really want a gift, like a gift card to somewhere that they're not going to use, or the little statue of a pig, right? It might be funny, it might be fun, but there should be a monetary award that comes along with that, because people want to be able to choose what they spend their money and time on, especially when we're all so busy these days. So make sure you're doing those things to recognize performance, recognize the investments people have made in your company, whether it's through tough times or not. These are really important things that you need to do as a manager to make sure your team stays with you. And for more tips, sign up for our newsletter, which you can get every other week. Click below. You'll also get a special discount just for you and a free guide on boosting your job search success.